Crazy, but true stories about Jeff Bezos. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Entrepreneur Central. Many of his business practices and personal traits show a man who knows what he wants and is not afraid to be hard on his opponents and allies to achieve his goals. There are many stories of his less than savory antics, and when they're complied, the dark truth of the richest man in the world emerges. Here's what Jeff Bezos is really like. Number 1, he is a massive control freak. When people discuss Jeff Bezos, a recurring theme seems to be his insistence on holding all the strings he can reach. In an interview with CBS News, Professor Noel Tichy from the University of Michigan described Bezos as a control freak and Amazon as a one-man show. Business Insider tells the story of former Amazon engineer Steve Yedge, who goes even further by saying the billionaire makes ordinary control freaks look like stoned hippies. Bezos seems to be fairly unapologetic about this and has been known to tell his employees that they should pay him to work at Amazon. Yedge does admit that Bezos' tendency to micromanage is overshadowed by the fact that he's extremely smart and often far ahead of his time. However, that doesn't make things any easier for his employees. In 2002, the CEO suddenly demanded that all of his engineering teams must rebuild their systems from the ground up to build Amazon into a platform where every system was compatible and that outside developers could easily access. He also promised to fire every single person who couldn't pull off this massive undertaking. Number 2, he keeps brutally insulting his employees. To say Jeff Bezos is not the world's most softly spoken boss is like saying that the lemon is not the sweetest fruit. In his book, The Everything Store, author Brad Stone describes Bezos' tendency to go ballistic when an employee doesn't meet his standards. The billionaire has an array of hyperbolic and harsh insults he tends to spew at the unfortunate targets with such anger that a blood vessel bulges on his head. Amazon veterans have actually collected the greatest hit list of Bezos' outbursts, which range from "Why are you wasting my life?" and "I'm sorry, did I take my stupid pills today?" to labeling his targets incompetent or part of the B team. Number 3, Bezos makes $2,489 per second, more than twice what the median US worker makes in 1 week. That's $149,353 per minute. As Business Insider's Hillary Hoffover previously reported, that means that in just 1 minute, the Amazon chief makes more than 3 times what the median US worker makes in a year, about $47,000, according to Bureau of Labor Statistics data. Number 4, Bezos laughs like a cross between a mating elephant seal and a power tool. But don't be fooled. It's like Tom Cruise's smile, a way to hypnotize you and deflect questions, not just to be nice. Don't misunderstand it, warns ex-Amazon exec Rick Dalzell. It's disarming and punishing. He's punishing you. No one in Jeff Bezos' family has a weird laugh, except his biological dad, who sounds exactly the same. Number 5, he's not interested in charity. For a man who The Atlantic estimates would have to spend $28 million a day just to avoid getting richer, Jeff Bezos appears to have a strange relationship with charity. BGR describes how he took to Twitter in 2017 to ask people what he should do to be a philanthropist. Then, in a 2018 interview with Matthias Döpfner, he stated that the only way he can see to use his wealth is to spend it on his space company, Blue Origin. Out of the 4 richest Americans, AOL says Bezos is the most elusive about charity. Despite being number 1, he's also the only one of the 4 who hasn't signed the Giving Pledge, the commitment many of the world's wealthiest people make to use the majority of their resources for good causes. In all fairness, Bezos has made some charitable donations over the years. In 2018, he even started the Day One Fund, which aims to devote $2 billion to address homelessness and education issues. However, Vox points out that the initiative is uncharacteristically vague and potentially ineffective for a Bezos effort, and Recode even wondered whether the world's richest person would be so generous if he wasn't under such intense scrutiny. Even if the Day One Fund is ultimately successful in whatever its mission is, it's still peanuts compared to the $41.3 billion that the significantly less wealthy Bill Gates gave in charitable donations between 2000 and 2016. Number 6. After divorcing Mackenzie Bezos and giving up 25% of the Amazon stock owned by the couple, Jeff Bezos retained his ranking as the richest person in the world. Mackenzie Bezos is now the 4th richest woman in the world after David Koch's widow, Julia Flesher Koch, L'Oreal heiress Francois Bettencourt Myers, and Walmart heiress Alice Walton. Mackenzie, who was one of Amazon's first employees, is worth an estimated $38.7 billion. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the next 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.